Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Twilight Princess, and we're going to try. What are we going to try? We're going to be, well, they call it sledding, but we're going to be snowboarding. So first up is we're going to have a race against Yetis, and that's kind of an interesting thing the son was doing there. So he always pretty much jumps out to a lead, but if you want you can actually hit him with your sword and he'll kind of slow up a little bit. That isn't really necessary though, because the race against Yetis is actually pretty easy. As long as you just go down the mountain without screwing up, you'll pretty much beat him every time. Just hold up the entire time. So, the first time we snowboarded down the mountain, I probably would have beat this guy. But that doesn't change the fact that this minigame is incredibly fun. I mean, I could race these guys all day, I really could. The music is awesome, too. Let's see if we can get these rupees this time. Nope, we missed. As I said, you've got to be literally right on it. On that first tree, you get 5 rupees. On the second, you get 20. On the third, you get 50. So, I mean, you can get 75 rupees out of that if you do it right every time. So that's pretty awesome. Alright, and Yetis is, of course, marked by the red dot on our map. As you can see, we're pretty far ahead of him. So as long as we don't screw up at this point, we'll be alright. Make the little jump here. And we're pretty much right at the mansion already. The second race with Yetis, though, actually, is going to be a lot more difficult. And it's very, very common to fail that race a lot of times before you actually get it. So, cross the finish line and you win. And Yetis is nowhere in sight. He says, you beat Yetis. You good, you worthy slitter. You want a rematch, you go back to mountaintop. And that's pretty much it. You don't get anything for beating Yetis. But that's actually not our real goal anyway, so let's get back here and warp up to the top of Snow Peak yet again. And as we warp up here, we see, as soon as we turn back into a human again, that Yetis and Yetis have somehow made their way back up here already. They're pretty quick, I gotta say. But let's talk to Yetis this time. She says, you beat husband, you good. You race me, Yeah, let's race. Good, race to house, Oh, that little dance she does is just adorable. Yetis is just such an awesome character. So now we're gonna be racing against Yetis, and it's going to be a lot more difficult. We're gonna have to take, remember that shortcut that I pointed out a while back that cuts that corner down there at the bottom? We're gonna have to take that, and let me tell you, it's actually quite difficult to do. So, you can go up here if you want for extra style. It's not really any quicker, but this is just the way that Yetis takes, so I like to take the same way as her. She kind of makes some screaming noises back there, but don't worry, she's not in trouble or anything. That's just her jumping sound. Okay, let's do this yet again. Let's try it. Let's go a little more to the left. That was way off. That was too far to the left. She actually makes those jumps on the trees and does it perfectly. So now we're getting ready to approach the junction where the shortcut is. We want to jump over here to the left, and this will put us on this upper bank. And as you can see, we're now cutting across the middle here. And this is actually a lot harder to do than it looks, because it's very, very easy to fall off of the side. If you go at that at an angle, like any angle whatsoever, you'll fall off pretty much every time. So it takes a lot of practice to be able to actually do it. The reason I've been able to do it on the first try there was because I've actually been practicing it a lot, off camera. So, all right, we've beat Yetis. We got a time of 1:14:51, which isn't bad. And there she is. Link, you too good, I overconfident, maybe. You slimmer than husband, maybe that your secret. You aerodynamic. You take this as token of respect for slut skills. She gives us a piece of heart, so that's awesome. It's a fun minigame for a piece of heart. I'm definitely not complaining there. Alright, I think she's gonna do that little dance again here. Yep, there it is. Isn't that just like the most adorable thing you've ever seen? Alright, so now we're done with Yetis and Yetis. It's kind of sad, but we're gonna have to say goodbye to them for pretty much the rest of the game. So now, no, not there. We've done all of the side quest stuff. Let's just go to North Faron Woods and see what Russell's up to. Alrighty, so we're here. Let's go up to the north, and Russell is sitting up here on this little ledge. Brings back a lot of memories of this place, doesn't it? Like, this is basically the very first dungeon you ever came to. The little forest temple up there. It's been a while since we took a walk in the forest, huh? Yes, and how our world has changed. So there's the overview. Remember that entrance way up there in the tree? Man, we've come quite a ways since then, you know. Say, do you know about the far side of this deep gorge? Some say there is an ancient temple deep in the woods that guards a sacred power. The ancestors of the Highlands created this temple. Signs of their civilization, ancient, but very sophisticated, are everywhere. If someone could obtain the power of those ancient people, well, I'm sure it would go a long way towards saving Hyrule. Well, we got the Master Sword, does that count? Would you take on this task? Would you cross the gorge and find the ancient power sleeping in the temple? Screw you, do it yourself. But I'm sure you can do it. If only I had your courage and strength, I too would fight and restore the peace, but I am not the man I once was. Yeah, good excuse. So, okay, fine, we'll do it. I knew you would. To cross the gorge, just use my partner here. Your partner? Whoa, dude, you are awesome at whistling. You gotta teach me how to do that. What is it? It's a golden cuckoo. Holy crap, I want one of those. Do you doubt my partner's skills? He flies like a dream, believe me. Well, you'll definitely make it across the gorge. Wait and see, my doubting friend. Okay, I think you're a little bit crazy, Russell, but let's give this thing a shot. We have a golden flapping cuckoo. That's awesome. That is so cool. I'm going to take this thing home with me. Alright, so we can actually make our way across the gorge the same way that we did as a wolf the first time in order to get the Master Sword. But we can do it with this golden cuckoo now, and he flies absolutely incredibly. You go pretty far forward. So we get over here, and we're going to be doing something that we haven't done in quite a long time. We have to use the Gale Boomerang in order to turn this bridge around. You know, it's like, how long has it been since we've done this? So we put that away and get our cuckoo friend back. Don't worry about him falling off the edge. If he goes off the edge, he'll just fly back up, because they know that you'll get stuck if he's not there. So let's hop our way across here, and of course we have to change the bridge again. That's not going to help. There we are. And just a couple more obstacles to face, these swinging logs. So let's get over here and wait, then get over here. Pretty easy, we don't need this guy anymore, so have fun. There's a Howling Stone here if you didn't activate it before. We've actually done that quite a long time ago, so there's no need to worry about that right now. So now we're going back into the Sacred Woods here, or the Lost Woods, or whatever. What is it called in this game? It's the Sacred Grove. Okay, that was close. And you may remember this place. We fought the Skull Kid here the first time. And guess what we're doing this time? We're fighting the Skull Kid again. There he is. He's still got the same old tricks up his sleeve. He blows his horn, and the little Deku puppet things drop down. And of course he runs off into the distance like a coward. This all just seems so familiar, doesn't it? Alright, well let's get our sword out, get a spin attack ready, and take all these guys out. Again, they're no problem. So let's chase after him. It's actually a little bit easier to chase after him this time. You may notice that there's sort of like a lantern glow. Oh, let's get over here. Back there. That's how you know which area he's in next. You don't have to worry about trying to chase him or anything. You can always see where he goes next. So we go in through here, and if I'm not mistaken, he's up here again. Wasn't he up here like the first time we fought him too? So we do the spin attack on these things. I don't know why he's only calling for... Oh, the fourth one's down there, that's why. Alright, let's be awesome on this guy. Mortal Draw! Oh, come on, that's supposed to kill him. The ancient sword dude said the Mortal Draw deals death. You lied to me, ancient sword dude. Alright, so he runs off yet again, and of course we're going to have to do more chasing. The chasing is actually a lot more annoying in this one. You know, I already mentioned, yeah, it's easier to see where he is, but you're going to be chasing him around a lot more. You're going to be going in a lot of circles and doing a lot of backtracking. So as you can see, there's a post hole up there. We're going to get that, and hopefully we can do that before 10 minutes shows up here. Wish the spin attack had a little more reach sometimes, you know? Alright, so we dive through this waterfall and make our way up these platforms again. We've been here before, but the reason we didn't get the post hole here was because when we did this the first time it was daytime, so that, you know, the post hole doesn't appear. Let's go ahead and take care of this then. No problem, he really didn't even notice we were there. Alright, cool. So let's transform back into a human and resume our chase. There's going to be a lot of this, and I have no idea what I'm going to be saying throughout this entire period here. Alright, so let's just check each of the paths. He's in this one. You can see the glow from the lantern on the walls. There are a few paths to take here. Let's check the left one. There he is. And let's keep going. We're about out of time. I'm just going to keep going pretty much as I can until the 11 minutes is up. Oh, he's actually right here. Okay, that works. So, I guess in the next part, we'll hit this guy again and see where he goes next. So until then, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.